You know, everybody who came before you had to go through the dumpster, dive for deals. It's just like a rite of passage. Oh my gosh, a bathtub. Hey there, Mary Simmers. Welcome back. We are officially in our next part. So we are going to see which is the first man that we're going to get for this tiny town challenge. So let's check out our characters here, and I'm going to click the button. All right, looks like we're gonna have Frank STEM, which is cool. And now for our occult. Oh, okay. Frank is going to be a regular sim. I guess that works out all right. So I'm gonna grab Frank as a regular sim and I'm gonna drop him in. All right, you guys, we've moved Frank in. I'm gonna set his money to 0. And just as I came in here, there was a sound of something breaking. I'm not sure what that was. Maybe it was the shower? Could have been. So first things first that we're gonna do, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna jump into build mode. Our lot is just this like octagon thing here. That's our sim shack. Oh yeah, I called it Ghost Habitation and the sim shack. And I'm going to add to the sim shack are things. This is usually what I do behind the scenes every time, but this time I decided to bring you in for it. And then I'm also going to give them great soil. We're going to do homey because there is gardening with it. And I think we'll do acoustics for no other reason than it sounds kind of good, but maybe we make him acoustically inclined also. Right. So there is always a couple of housekeeping things that have to be done. We have to go in here, show bills, and store. It looks like we are not storing enough water. We did at least get another one. Are all of these are broken. They're all broken. And I'm not sure if anybody else is going to fix that. So maybe we should get on that right away. I know that's not really Frank's thing, but we're gonna have a help. So I did change one of his traits from perfectionist to wise. So I know that perfectionist means he'll make better quality things, but it takes longer for him to create them. But I've made him wise. So this is something that you can only get for elders, and that's why I've chosen it. And they have experienced enough of life to know what really matters. They enjoy reminiscing and sharing life's wisdom, making them excellent mentors for those willing to listen. Their years of experience allow them to naturally learn new skills with ease, and their emotional intelligence reduces their anger and uncomfortable thoughts. So he should be able to pick up his floral and gardening much faster because he doesn't have those. He started with charisma, but honestly, I think that was just because when we came into this lot, we immediately started to talk to somebody. I don't think he really did anything for that. I'd like for you to, I wish you could put that into your inventory, but it doesn't look like we can at all. Why don't you throw everything out? I don't feel like he needs spirits this time. Somebody did build a snowman on his lot, which was very, very cute. He is getting up all of his skills. Oh, did you do it? Nice. Why don't you go ahead and throw that away? We should meet everybody. Beatrice was coming to talk to us, so we'll definitely meet Beatrice. Hello, Beatrice Jam. How's it going? I know we're supposed to be doing floral arranging and everything for him, but I thought I'd start here. Uh-oh, there is a plant that's dead. That taro. I don't know, for some reason it just never did anything. We're gonna start by harvesting all of the plants. Watering and massaging our not meat. Our cruelty-free meat. Oh, we do not have a lot of light in here at all in the dark. It is wintertime as well, so the bees will not be active. They are dormant right now. We can't apply termite? Oh, we can't afford it. That makes sense. I'm gonna try to leave the dead plant and see if our skill can get up enough that we might be able to care for it. Oh, we can evolve? Are we already at level 2? Oh, we are. Wow. He just watered a couple things, and are you just going back and forth between the two? You are. Let's do the bladdering thing first. The bladdering thing? Yeah, great. Ooh, there's still honey we can collect. So I'd like to do that. That's going to be our only source of food. Look at all of this stuff we're starting with. That's amazing. It's kind of nice starting with him a little later. Like, our food supply is already sort of up. All right, we're doing well. This is our area over here. This is our box, which has everything in it that we need. It should anyway. Good. Oh, it's still here. So we have our esky. We have our tent, our cooler. All right, we can put it over there. Would you like to come and take a sleep while I'm looking at this? So it looks like we pretty much have everything. I put a bunch of stuff in his box because I didn't know what we would have, but it looks like we literally have everything. We have a baconite we'll get rid of. We have starter flowers. Wonder how many of those we already have. Hopper we'll get rid of. And all the flowers are gone. Every single flower we put into his little thing is gone. So at least we have a couple of starter flowers here. Could you please get up? I need you to open some seed packets. We have a bunch of holly, which I don't think really does anything for us. Was that it? That was it? It was just like a boatload of holly? Cool. Alright, well we have a box anyway. I'll put that out here for now. Probably end up transferring everything out. We don't have enough to build walls around this guy, and I don't want anybody else to get in here. So I'm gonna put a little gate in. Locking for everyone but Frank. Frank, why don't you come make an arrangement? We'll organize by price. Really? There's no like 0? Oh, here we go. The holly is 0. So the holly is the only thing that we can make with our low skill, which I guess is okay. And I'm just going to transfer everything from his box to him. I'm not so worried about that right now. Are you celebrating the snow or whatever it's called? Ooh, the cow plants. I forgot about those. We do have 2 and I want to utilize them. I think that's awesome. So I gave him lemons and stuff. That was from, who were we just playing? Opal found the lemons and whatnot, but we couldn't plant them because it's wintertime and the ground was too hard. It was frozen. So we couldn't plant anything. So I gave them to Frank so that he can eventually do the lemons, because if you grow the lemons, they're good for every season. So I want to make sure we have at least something. So questions are, how do we go about flower arranging and gardening to make money? You can just sell everything. Like if I were to come in here and to sell like everything immediately, you know, we're getting thousands of simoleons right off the bat. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's part of this challenge and we should, but I almost feel like we need to do the flower arranging and sell it on the table. But the table was giving us trouble with Opal, and I'm not sure the best way to go about this because the flower arrangements can go bad after a certain period of time, and that could end up being very negative for us. Oh, good. We can apply mite treatment now for 15 simoleons. It looks like weeding is working now. For some reason it wasn't before. Oh, do we have a welcome wagon? Oh my gosh, we have a welcome wagon. You should stop with the weeding for the moment. Well, it's kind of working and I don't want to stop it from working. You know what? Just go say hello. Your social's getting very low, so you do need to say hello to people. Beatrice, don't go anywhere. I'd like to greet you. Yeah, I know you're hungry. You have honey. Seriously, you canceled both of those? Just say hi. Ask about day. Where did Beatrice go? Hi, Beatrice. Seriously, we're not doing anything? Can I greet new neighbor? There we go. Okay, now we know her. I just wanted to know her. We know Annie. We don't technically know Azure? Azure, where are you going, babe? Oh, all the way over here. Okay. You want to enthuse about gardening with Azure? I don't think she knows anything about gardening, but it'll be fine. Harvest a plant from loving the outdoors and look at the bright side. Ooh, we could look at the bright side, can't we? Oh, we can reflect on life? What does that do? Oh, we're just thinking? Oh, no. She's telling us a story, okay. Now we're reflecting on life. How do we look on the bright side? It doesn't look like, and we can right now. But we are getting our social up, which is exactly what I wanted. Eventually, we'll be able to talk to plants and stuff. Do we get the crystals and sell them? I feel like that's a little cheaty. Why don't you come spray for bugs? Frank is a wise sim. These sims have lived a fulfilled and experienced life. Yep, we know. Ooh, good. We can harvest all, which includes the birds of paradise. And then try to weed a couple of these other plants. It looks like we might get his skill up really fast, which means we might get that vacuum thing to like weed really efficiently. Okay, weeding's not working. That's okay. We could hire a professional... Hey, we did see you. We could hire a professional gardener if we wanted to. It's empty. They're dormant and irritated. I don't know if we should bother calming them or not. It's just an interaction where we talk to them. I mean, I guess it worked. Do we want to go around and fertilize everything? I mean, we might as well. This is our job. You know, this is what we've been brought in to do on our, resume when we said, hey, we'd like to come to Tiny Town and we are not in a cult other than just a regular sim. We're like, oh, we can help to feed you, We've reached level 4 of the gardening skill. We are still trying to weed and it's not working, so I'm just going to have him talk to the plants. We have, however, fertilized everything and have evolved a couple of plants. So a couple things have gone up. Our needs are they really seem to be not great. Oh, you're hungry? Let's feed the crickets. We do still want to make sure that all of our creatures are doing all right. And I suppose we could cook something. What do we have? We can make some bison stew or a wild nut soup. We could get some chili. I mean, might as well, right? Let's just get some chili. It was made. It's kind of out there for all the new Sims who don't have a lot. So we might as well. Oh, and we should repair this. We're spending a lot of time not doing any floral arrangings. And speaking of which, how good is this? This is poor. It is, however, pristine. What do we do with it? It is 10 simoleons. I do know that if you can supply a certain specific scent to the flower arrangements, you can have them live for like a really long time. And I don't care if we sell them right off the table when they're like $10 because it's not like it's a couple of thousand, so it doesn't feel cheaty to me. Oh, we found a bike. How for Houndstooth? Everybody who came before you had to go through the dumpster, dive for deals. It's just like a rite of passage. Oh my gosh, a bathtub. We got 2 Houndstooths, which isn't great, but we did find a bathtub. Oh shoot, I picked those without really thinking about that. So what do we do with the gems? Do we just toss them? I'm not really sure. We'll talk to a plant or two to get our social up and we'll head to bed. What's our style for Frank's stem? That's what I'm missing. Frank is vintage, garden, and farmhouse. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to go to what he has collected. And if it is either farmhouse, nope, not French country, farmhouse, vintage, and garden. So those 3 things, farmhouse, vintage, and garden, those are his styles. If we find something and it is within those categories, we will keep it to put in our house. This is almost 1,000 simoleons. It seems like a wreck to get rid of it, but we're starting, so I think we'll get rid of it. That seems kind of fair. This is a faster pace Let's Play. Ordinarily, I wouldn't do that, but here we are. You're freaking cold. I thought I turned that off. Feels like every time I come in here, I have to turn the weather temperature effects on Sims on, and then I have to go back in and I have to turn it off. Let's see if it works, because nobody's allowed to die. This is quite pretty. I guess Elders needs to use the restroom and whatnot more, and he's cold again. Great. That's really stupid. I don't know how to turn that off for real. I'm going to try to be more careful about what he harvests. I'm going to have him harvest only the flowers, maybe, and specifically click on them. I don't want him to get the gems. Hey, Azure, how's it going? And I'm not going to worry about collecting a lot of the vegetables and whatnot. We have tons, and it's fine. Especially since we're not selling anything. Let's eat our last honey. We do have chili though. No, I'm not too worried about it. Are you ready to evolve? You're not, but you're just very sparkly. Alright, let's get on this arrangement grind. Let's do our hollies. Holly's all we can do right now because we are on a lower level of skill. Hopefully we'll get up to 2. It looks like it's running pretty quickly. Ooh, something can be evolved over here. Apparently this can be evolved, the mandrake, but it's out of season. Yay! We can do arrangements with roses, snapdragons, and crocuses. That's amazing because that is one of the things that we can do next. Oh, sell for 21. Very nice. You're getting better already. I like to go to all and then look at what we have price-wise and see what we can do. Oh my gosh, this one for rose is so expensive. The rose and the snapdragons. Let's do it. Rosy disposition. I'm not too worried about using our stock of flowers. We have a ton. Oh, right. So the cowplant berry we'll have to do when it gets a little warmer. You know, I think what I'm going to do for our gameplay, nope, not gameplay, for environment, I'm going to do short seasons for winter, and the other ones we'll just leave it regular. So we're on day 4 of 7 for winter. We'll get out of this pretty quickly. I'm okay with winter, but 180, go ahead, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. We're already at 1200, which is kind of feels cheaty to me. But also, we're kind of in this for making money and building our place and leveling things, and I'm not really want to get rid of that snowman, so I'm not going to kill that snowman. It's going to stay there until all of the snow disappears, and that's going to be that. Oh, Azure was actually hanging out with us like the whole time. Okay. Sell for 96. Do you want to take a photo of it first? Let's do that. I was like, where are we at? There we go. This is what we're starting with. Just this little thing here. Sent with a rare flower. That's fun. Did we plant a holly? I don't think we planted a holly. Hold up. All right, we still have 12 hollies. So we do at least have that. I'm going to get us a couple more planters. Eventually, we will put them inside. That is ideal. For now, I'm just going to get us maybe 3. I think you can still plant stuff in there, even in the winter. I could be wrong. I could very, very, very be wrong. And you can't grow the cowberry in there. It has to be 6 spaces, not 4, I believe. No, it's too cold for plants. Okay, backup plan is to look at what we have over here that is good in the winter. The potato plant. We'll grab out the potato plant, throw that outside because it's actually good in the winter. The onion plant is also good in the winter. The spicy mushroom is also good in the winter. It looks like the bonsai and the sage don't have one, but in this way, we're able to take out those plants and they'll still grow outside because they are a winter plant. But we have space in here now where we can plant things that are not in season and the ground is hard. Great. Great. Holly is planted. Let's make another arrangement. Oh, did we go up in skill level? Oh, we did. So we're at 3 now. Is there anything we can do in 3 that's 0? Tulips and snapdragon, monochromatic pink. Let's try that. I don't think, yeah, we got starter flowers before. Maybe let's get 2 more of those, but I don't think we're going to get anything that we don't already have. No! See, this is what I'm talking about. You need to not do this. I turned it off. I was kind of thinking we need to get the weather machine because I can do this for him, but anyone who's outside is freezing, I can't help, which is why I had turned this off. But if you look under environment, it is off. Maybe there's a mod that makes that work or something. I don't know what it is. I haven't tried anything. So we're just gonna take a look for people who are of Tiny Town and dying. So Beatrice is out and she looks okay right now. Sell for 120. However, it does kind of feel like we don't have a great relationship with Beatrice. Oh, see, yeah. And we got like double Holly. I don't like that. Let's go talk to Beatrice real quick. I want to make her a little bit happier if we can. Or not just happier, but more of our friend. So how high do we have to be in order for us to save that plant? Let's do another... Oh, no, let's do the cool contemporary. I haven't done this aspiration in a little while. Plant something 3 times. So yeah, well, it's winter time. That's a little difficult right now. Tiny Town is looking good. Beatrice is playing in the snow, but it does look like she's in her winter wear. I think for him, I'm just going to keep it that we can sell it at the flower table. Unless you guys come up with a better idea. That's how we're going to do it for now. Man, Beatrice is such an outside bug. She loves it. And, well, now the vampire is up, which kind of makes sense since it's nighttime. And Azure is out now. Azure, sweetie, what are you doing? Why did you break the potty? That's the public toilet, babe. You need to not break the public toilets. It also was used like once. Oh, is this our clothing? It could be. It could be our clothing. I think you're gonna like handiness. Yeah, use the toilet. How are our bugs? Fine and hungry. We will feed them. Are you able to be evolved yet? Nope. Hungry and tired. He really does not get much done, does he? Because he's an elder. We're just going to treat ourselves to some chili. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The bike. We've acquired the fitness skill. Go Frank. He has such a full life. Except that he doesn't clean up his plate. But he did sit in our little egg chair. So I might have him come back and do that during the day when it's really pretty. We could sell the photos of the plants as well. Like if we take pictures. Let's do the pink lace this time. So we did take pictures of like our first plant and we could sell those too. Whoa, bless you. Pool algae. All right, well, if we swim to clean that, we do get money for that. However, it's winter and if we swim out here, we're probably going to die. 250 for the algae destroyer. We're gonna have to do it. I don't know if we will get that money back. We don't. Yeah, we get a part of it back, but we don't get much. Why don't you make one more arrangement for before bed? We have Birds of Paradise, but our skill's not up high enough yet to do that. We are at 4 though, which is great. Anything else we can do for free? We're running out of flowers is basically what you're telling me. We could start grafting plants to get specific flowers that we don't have. And then I believe the plants will do the 2 original flowers plus the 3rd spliced flower. So we could start splicing things. I think, are we high enough in the skill? Is 4 high enough to do that? Oh, it's gardening. It's not flower arranging. We need gardening level 5 to do any sort of splicing and putting things together. Go ahead and sell that. We're getting very close to being able to afford something. You're tired, but can you dive for some deals? Hey, a Schmapple oven. All right, well, let's go see. I'm pretty sure that's not any of the 3 that he likes. So what are we? Let's see if I can guess it. Farmhouse, vintage, garden. Yeah, is that the 3? Farmhouse, vintage, and garden. So that stove is expensive, probably also broken. It's unbreakable, but I'm pretty sure it's broken. So that's 13 grand right there. And that's enough to start a house. I'm going to get rid of our easy camper tent here. And yeah. That's that now we're ready. Now we can build something. But maybe what we'll do is we'll build him like a little sim shack to start with, and then we'll expand the greenhouse before we do like anything else for him. Oh, I just got rid of our tent and I didn't build him anything. But I do want you to shower. How long do we have until winter's up? We have 2 days until winter is done. not ready and growing. So they're still doing okay. I shouldn't have gotten rid of our tent. That was not a great idea. I didn't want to start building anything quite yet. Why don't you go talk to the plants? We'll take care of some stuff. I should have waited another 2 days. I guess so I wouldn't have to wait 2 days, but if I waited 2 days, then the snow would clear itself up and we wouldn't have to worry about building things in the snow, which is sort of what I was hoping for. Like, we have a snow pile here, or that's the debug item, so I will get rid of that. I'm gonna get us just this teeny tiny little shack. Farmhouse, vintage, garden. What do we got? Oh, he also likes green. Let's narrow that down. All right, I've changed my mind. We have already done farmhouse a little bit for Beatrice. I mean, a lot. And we kind of did vintagey for Annie, but we did more industrial. So we did, I guess we'll run through the styles. So we did industrial for her, for Annie. We did contemporary for Azure. We did farmhouse for Beatrice. And then Opal Jam was Victorian storybook. So one of the things we haven't really done yet is vintage. And the biggest part of vintage at the moment, the newest thing, is a castle setting. And I kind of think I want to roll with that. I haven't done much for like vintage other than with the Crystal Creations playthrough I did, which had a tiny castle that I wanted to move our protagonist into. And I'm kind of thinking maybe this time we start with a tiny castle and we work our way up to it. I know there really isn't anything green, but he should be okay with that. For the moment, I'm going to give us a small window and a door on a box because, as you know, I'm not very good at winging designs. I'm not great at them. Wow, that's intense. I feel like this is kind of low-key something we should have inside here. No, maybe he's kind of more this. Maybe we can do like green accents or something somewhere, but we'll get to that. I won't do stone inside. I'll stick with the wood. I think that's better. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we can always do a green floor. We can do plain walls and a green floor. But the biggest thing I want to do for him is pick him out a vintage bed, something that looks like Frank Stem. See, this to me doesn't really scream Frank Stem. Also, we need to change that sign. And this is green. I guess it's vintage, but it does not feel like him. I mean, neither does the vampire, really. So, I don't know. Should we branch out? Let's see what I have for green. Maybe instead of doing vintage for beds, we'll look at green. And I'm not sure if my custom content beds work still. They were not in the past. And we're a little bit too early in this challenge for me to feel comfortable figuring that out. This, to me, feels very like him. I don't know why it's not under vintage. Maybe that one is a little bit more like him. Oh, the plant one. I kind of feel like we have to do the planty one. I know it's like a camping bed. Oh man, do I want this bed for him? I kind of feel like I want this bed for him. It's 5, 2, and 2. It's pretty good. It's a glamping bed, that's for sure. Okay, I've decided on just a tiny little lamp that's shaped like a flower for the side table. The side table that's sort of similar to the bed wood color. And this is how we're starting for now because he needs to go to bed. And what I'm going to do between this part and the next part is maybe build him up a little house, or maybe start with the garden over here. Or maybe I'll just do that and we'll come back. I mean, we kind of got a lot of money there. It wasn't quite from gardening, so maybe I will contribute most of it into the gardening area. I think that feels right. getting something that's like 13 grand out of the dumpster, it was contributed obviously by somebody else who lives here, who's trying to help us out. And while that's nice, we also need to like sell flowers. That's kind of the point of this like challenge. So I'm going to build up the gardening area and get us out of winter. We're on day 5 of 7. So that will still be this episode, but I'm going to go and not record for a little while and just get us to that point, and I will be back. And we're back. This is just Frank here hanging out in his little home. And if you walk out his front door, there is an entire extra story to the greenhouse. Look at how cool that is. You could see Annie flying around in there, and somebody is sleeping up there. Oh, the bees. Right, I moved the bees up there. So I've used those thousands of dollars we had from selling that stove to do the greenhouse. And basically what I've done, oh, hey, snowman. We're not going to destroy the snow pile, is I have made us this entire second floor and also contributed this little sort of castle-esque area of Frank's. And that is where the stairs are. So when you come in through here, I did move this door over one, but so we could have this staircase here and you can walk through. So down here is going to be where we have the flowers. So I want to get him a couple more types of flowers. I want to get that going, and our tree is really small. So I'm going to set the gardening stage to blossoming. And how I do that is I hold down Shift and left click and then set gardening state. I don't have to turn on testing sheets or anything to do that. So it should just be like a base thing, like it comes with the game. Oh, we can turn that on. Anyway, so when you go up the stairs, you've got the bees in this corner, and these are all of the plants that are for food. Girl, you're never gonna get that. Should we just reset her? Yeah, let's just reset her. As much as that would be lovely, we can't do anything. We could try to plant. No, I guess that's everything we have. I was thinking of buying more seeds. I don't know if the vertical seeds are different from what you would get in a regular thing, so we'll just get them just for fun. She's going to be here forever doing that, so we might have to wander away from the lot and come back. But we do have our food upstairs now, so we have room to grow. We have 850 simoleons for Frank here. We've got a ton of stuff. I haven't sold any of the gems. I don't know if we should. Why don't you get up and open some stuff for us? Roses we have, but I think bluebells is actually new. Yeah, bluebells are new. Let's plant us a bluebell. And do we have soybeans? I don't think we have soybeans. So let's plant a soybean as well. We'll just kind of do it up. You know, we're up in our robe and we can come down here and check out our new place. Oh, and I did move this panel into here. There wasn't any room kind of out here, and I didn't want to stick it on the side here. I don't know. It just didn't feel right. So we're going to come up here and plant some stuff. But we got a couple of lights. We could grow another cruelty-free meat if we wanted to. Oh, I kind of wish there was a passageway through to this area. Right now, it's just a roof. And when the snow goes away, we'll be able to see the glass roofs. But for now, we don't have that. And my cat is now meowing. He wants attention, which is very fair. But I have to make some flowers here. Do you want to say hi? Maybe we'll go visit somebody for the season premiere. I think Azure is the only one with a TV, so that might be our only option. We could use the bathroom as well. It is freezing though, and it looks like we are not being affected. We are emotionally mindful, which is good. And if you are emotionally mindful, You used to... Okay, you should be able to like surge emotion, but maybe he's happy and fine. Needs to be first in the list for that to happen, which is fair enough. But I don't know what you need for flower arranging. Is it creative or is it like a mental thing? So do you have to be focused or do you have to be feeling creative? Simonite, Crandusty, Nightlight, Moonstone. Yeah, those are the same ones. Let's harvest and then do a quick fertilize. I'm hoping it won't make it small. Speaking of which, I just fertilized with a pear. But I don't think we have a pear tree growing anywhere. Could you come over here, please, sir, and plant this? Oh, you can't. Never mind. I forgot why we weren't planting anything outside. Let's go get to break in. No. Let's just visit the unit. Just real quick. We'll do the season TV premiere. They're growing. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. Banish spirits. No, we're not going to do anything with the spirits. We would like to knock on the door. We are a gentleman. And I love this house. It's very cute. We could paint. We could spray graffiti. Uh-oh, something is broken. Is she repairing it? No, she's just admiring something. Can we repair it for you? We'll do that for you. No worries. Yeah, you clean up, you mop, and we'll clean up. We'll repair it for you. I do kind of feel like I want him to repair some of the dew collectors. Why don't you go ahead and watch some TV? Oh, wait, no, you need to watch something specific. That's why we came here. Is she watching it? Is it? I think it's it. Hopefully it is. We'll watch it till the end. But I'm thinking he needs to go around and upgrade. Okay, that one is, and that one is. This one is not. So if we want to do a reinforced container, we need 2 plumbing and 3 common. We have 10 common and we have 3 plumbing. But I don't think any of these are. So we can pay somebody $350 to upgrade it. But that's not too many parts. The common we already have. We need a couple of plumbing parts. They are the more expensive ones. They're $30. That isn't bad. But maybe we can buy a couple extra parts for the 30 simoleons each. And then do that. Okay, yay! We have watched the TV season premiere. Plant something 3 times. Didn't we plant the soybean? I guess it didn't count it. And I don't think we can do a tree or anything in here because the space is too short. I suppose we still could and then move it outside when we want to. Do we have the kava growing? Yeah, we do. I kind of feel like I would love for him to just make kava every once in a while. Like that's his thing. Like he just, every once in a while, just wants to sit down and have some kava. We'll just head home. We don't need Azure for now. But thank you for letting us watch your TV with you. That was very kind. Did we just knock on our own door? Okay, we're home. Apparently, that's the outside of our door. I don't know. But I'm just going to have us make some more flowers. We're going to sell things. We're going to grow stuff. I'll probably play forward a couple days, maybe a week maximum, and just work up some funding, maybe get to know the rest of everybody at Tiny Town, and try to get us out of winter. Yeah, we've still got some time. So I'm thinking, since we have our entire greenhouse now, and he's working on something, that is going to be it for us for today. Bless you. Oh, look at that. We don't want to come around to this side because it's so pretty. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to see more, and next time it will be spring. We'll have lots of flowers, we'll be selling things, we'll be making lots of money, and we'll be on our way with Frank. So thank you for joining me. Bye!